Brainspotting is a brain-based psychotherapy approach that uses the field of vision to find where a person is holding not just the trauma but any negative experience in their brain. We say with Brainspotting that where you look affects how you feel, because literally when we look in different places we feel differently. If a person is thinking about a problem and they look to their right or look to the left or up or down, literally one spot they're going to feel more activation, another spot they'll feel less. Where they feel more activation, if they look at the exact pinpoint area where they feel it the most and observe what goes on inside, we call it their processing, the brain first will find where it's held in the system and then will start to resolve it or unwind it until it really gets to a point of resolution. A brain spot is a point in your field of vision that correlates to where you hold whatever problem you have that brings you for therapy. It correlates where you're holding it in your brain. So literally, when you're looking out at that spot, you're also looking in at that spot in your brain. I was working with an ice skater, and I was using a technique that used slow eye movements, and she was blocked on one particular jump, the triple loop, and she had mastered everything else, but this was the last piece that we weren't able to work through. As I slowly did the eye movements, as I got over here, her eyes started to wobble profoundly and then just froze. When that happened, literally I felt like somebody grabbed my hand and I just held it in place. For the next 10 minutes, a torrent of material came out from her. This was traumas that we hadn't gotten to in a year of intensive work, other negative experiences. But what was even more interesting was that things that we had fully worked through came up again and processed through to a deeper level. I had a sense when this happened that I had stumbled onto something profound. So when I started to try it out with other clients, using the slow eye movements, just looking for those eye freezes and eye wobbles and so on, anytime I saw it, I held my fingers in place and I had them look there, and a similar thing happened where they went into a deeper processing that just seemed to go on and carry things through to a point that hadn't happened before. I started to also show some of my other friends who are therapists. They started to try it with their clients, and over the course of the next 2 to 4 weeks, from what I was observing and what they were telling me, I could see that something was happening that hadn't happened before.